sitting there and you might be asking yourself, Mr. Tourtellotte, why IXL? Why are you making us do all of this weird, very specific computer work? Well, as we've talked about, no two people learn the same way, and no two people are going to necessarily learn at the same speed. Also, each and every one of you have different strengths and different areas that you need additional time and skill practice and development on. IXL allows you to do that at your own pace in the ways that you need. And best of all, it allows me as your teacher to track those different things, to be able to know when you need feedback and support in particular areas and when you're ready to just run and for me to let you go. You're going to be able to work on different things at your own time and at your own pace. Now, when you're in IXL, we're focusing all of our learning target IXL work through the skill plan for Common Core State Standards for 9th grade. But if you're working on something for class, you're only ever going to get credit on the learning targets for working on the particular skills that I assign you. But if you are home or in class and you've got some time and you're like, you know what, I really need some more practice on something like finding the main idea, well, there's nothing to stop you from going through and challenging and picking a different skill either in grades below to review or in grades above to see how you would do. You're not going to get credit for it for our mastery learning and purposes for our class, but there's nothing that says that you can't go and try it yourself and see what it's like. Also, like if I know that I really need to work on finding the main idea, I can go back a couple of grade levels to 7th grade, click on this skill target, and I can work on it on my own pace. And I highly recommend that you take advantage of that anytime that you've got something that you want additional practice on. It will mean that when you come back to the skills that we're targeting for our class, that you're stronger, more experienced, and better ready to challenge yourself, to push yourself higher, and to demonstrate mastery on those particular skills. It really is, it's difficult for me to overstate how wonderful this is as a tool. It's also difficult for me to overstate how easy it will be for any of you who try to put off working on these things to fall behind, and it will be difficult for you to catch up. Some learning targets, I'm only asking you to do a few of these. Some learning targets, I'm asking for quite a lot. Okay? These are resources here for you, and hopefully they're fun. I mean, you know, they're a fun challenge. It's good to feel yourself getting better at something. And it's good that this system gives you immediate feedback, but I cannot possibly tell you enough. If you avoid this, if you try to rush through it, if you treat it like it's just a boring, blah, blah, standardized test, it's not gonna go well. So please, take your time, be thorough, push yourself, and you will watch and feel yourself get better and more skilled. And that will show up in your writing, that will show up in your reading, that will show up in your answering of my comprehension questions, it will show up everywhere. Okay? I promise.